I want to talk about something that a list of NBA GMs came out and didn't vote for LeBron. So they came out and they were talking about who is the player that they want to shoot the last shot if the game is on the line. They didn't pick LeBron James. And I want to correct the way I worded it at the beginning. I want to ask you guys, were they right not to pick LeBron James? And if they are right to not pick LeBron James, who are you guys picking? Jalen, we'll start with you.
They were absolutely right. And LeBron will tell you this himself. Because if we look at all the big shots in the big moments, in the championship moments, in 2016, who took and made the defining shot? That was Kyrie Irving. In Game 6 against the San Antonio Spurs, I'm sorry to bring this up, Mark. I know this is a sore topic, but in Game 6 against the San Antonio Spurs, he
Blew him
missed the
out the
shot.
water the next year.
He missed the shot that he had. The rebound fell to Chris Bosh because for some reason Pop took out Tim Duncan, kicked it out to Ray Allen. The rest is history. So we have, yes, LeBron had that one year where he had a game win against Indiana. He had a game winner against Toronto. Sorry, he had two game winners against Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. He had a game winner against Toronto. He had probably one of the greatest last 2 minutes ever against Boston, where he just hit step back three after step back three, and there's nothing like Jason Tatum could do. That was crazy. But they're absolutely right. Since 2015, there are four players with 6 or more made field goals under 10 seconds. Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant. LeBron is not on this list. We need to stop, and the Brown sexuals need to stop over fantasizing about LeBron James's clutchness, because he is the number one deferrer in league history. He loves to defer, right? So for me, the GM's got it absolutely right. For me, if I want somebody to make a shot with the game on the line, my first option is Kevin Durant. My second option is Kyrie Irving. And my third option is Russell Westbrook. I gotta throw a guy a bone, you know.
Oh my, go
You
to
know what,
sleep.
Mukhtar? I was gonna go with
Go
Perry.
to sleep.
I said
I'm
what I
gonna
said.
go with Perry. I was gonna go with Perry, but Mukhtar, you opened your
I
mouth.
have the stats.
Mukhtar, go. Mukhtar, the floor is yours. Who are you taking if you're not taking LeBron, or do you think LeBron should be that guy?
So am I saying if I take LeBron out, I'm not choosing him in the top 5 completely,
You
or
can,
is just like the number one guy?
your number one guy, and you can pick up to 3 like Jalen did.
So no question, I would not take LeBron as my number one option to hit the clutch shot. Although I will say his shot making ability and his clutch ability has grown since he's gotten older. I think Jay's way too hard on him. I think he's thinking of early young Bron, who's a brick. But now as he got older, he's been hitting game winners. He's been carrying the load in the clutch. And even in that Miami game against the Spurs, he's the one who had to go off in the fourth quarter for them to even get to the point that they could tie the game. But yeah, anyways, as it pertains to that, I'll have to agree with J-Lo. I'll take KD number one. KD is just, his shot making ability is crazy. Even though, like, I just saw a stat the other day, the amount of game winners that KD's hit over the last 5 years, it's extremely underwhelming when you think of his talent. But you just got to think, like, he's been in Golden State for 3 years. He had to play in a lot of blowouts and stuff like that, so I get it. But I'll take KD first. I'll take Kyrie second. And I'll take Damian Lillard third. I have to agree with J-Lo.
Perry, the floor is yours. Do you
J-Lo,
think
I have one
LeBron?
demand. I
Yeah.
have one demand. J-Lo, take down that championship banner behind you because you'll never be one. And the reason why you'll never be one is that you lack self-awareness.
Oh, my God.
I have to go in. So this one time I had a friend, and he wore neon pink skinny jeans with a cashmere velvet suit or blazer, sorry. It was burgundy. I want to preface this by saying the operative word in my prior sentence was had. He's no longer my friend. And the reason why is that not only did the color scheme not match, but neither did the logic. And that is what we're seeing in Jalen Williams right now. I would rather clean my eyes with bleach, the finest bleach, or watch grass die than pass up Damian Lillard. I'll even put Nikola Jokic, James Harden,
Jamal Murray,
Kawhi Leonard,
DeMar DeRozan.
No. The hatred isn't that deep for Russell Westbrook. Than to have Russell Westbrook take my game-winning shot. I understand that you're saying it because you're a fan, but if there was a gun to anybody's head and they were to offer up Russell Westbrook's non-clutch percentages, they would not even take that to end the game. Now, LeBron, I think he is top 3 greatest players of all time, but I would not want him taking a game-winning shot over Kevin Durant, a 7-footer. I understand LeBron's stats are favorable because his shots are relatively more open than a KD. Your KD's level of degree of difficulty for a game-winning 3 is forever going to be difficult or going to have a higher degree of difficulty than LeBron's because LeBron is just that great at getting to the rim. Yes, it will be.
You said shooting a 3.
Shooting a 3. If they're both shooting 3s, Kevin Durant gets less space than LeBron.
How is it harder for a guy with 7 foot to shoot a 3?
Because people are playing him closer than they are LeBron.
He just rides up over you.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm interrupting your point.
I didn't know we could simply jump over a defender. At the end of the day, they're still game planning to not let him shoot the 3 at a high percentage. He just so happens to be able to, but the degree of difficulty is higher because LeBron is left more open to shoot the 3 than Durant would be. So Durant shooting whatever percentage he's shooting at is with someone on his hip, someone in front of him, and some sort of extraneous defense forcing a lower percentage, whereas LeBron is getting a wider open shot because he is the biggest threat when attacking the rim. Can we agree with that?
Sure.
That is fair.
So I have Durant at my 1 because he's a 7-foot shooter and he moves like he's 5'9". I have James Harden at my 2, and then I have Damian Lillard at my 3, but I think he's a Kmart clutch. Actually, no, I have Jamal Murray. I don't have Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard needs to get to a conference final.
Do you remember that? He already got to the conference finals.
Okay, then win one.
After he waved goodbye to your boy.
You know what J. Cole said before I let someone else take this point? He said all he wanted was a deal, and when he got it, he just faded. But tell me what's a deal when you want to be the greatest.
Yes, do you remember this, Terry?
Yes. And then guess what happened 2 weeks later?
They beat the Nuggets. Yeah. CJ McCollum went off in Game 7.
Okay. And did they get swept by the Warriors?
Yep.
Okay. That's your clutch player.
May I respond?
You may respond.
No, Bino may respond.
You may respond, Dylan.
Not a word from you,
Perfect. I think, can everybody agree that numbers don't lie?
Nope. They don't.
Numbers do not lie. Numbers are factual.
Yeah.
Numbers are
100%.
in direct correlation.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Since 2015, I need to reiterate, only 2 players have made 7 field goals with under 10 seconds or less. Bina, I would like you to ask me who those 2 players are.
Yo, Jalen, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who are these 2 players?
Oh, okay. So the first player is Jimmy Butler, and the second player is Russell Westbrook. Now, Perry just went on a little Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants
soliloquy
to finally get to a point of some sort. I'm not sure, but
no, the man said that with a straight face.
But
Traveling Pants.
under under 10 seconds, under 10 seconds, we can deem as clutch moments, right? Perfect. So he brought up Jamal Murray. He brought up Damian Lillard. He brought up Kawhi Leonard. He brought up, who else? James Harden. He brought up Kevin Durant. He brought up Kyrie Irving. Have any of those players since 2015 made 7 field goals in under the last 10 seconds? Yes or no?
Nope.
Then apologize to me. No, you guys said numbers do not lie. You guys said numbers are factual. They tell the truth. I provided you with the numbers that tell the truth. So for you guys to sit there and say you would have somebody else when the numbers are right here, the numbers are factual, I would like an apology. Not now. You guys have time. I'll give you guys a week. Obviously,
I bet.
Break. Sir, I'm speaking. I didn't interrupt you. You can't. I'll give you guys a week. You guys can write up an essay. I would like a double space. I would like an annotated bibliography of a sincere apology to myself and Russell Westbrook.
Let me issue the apology.
Sir, I'm not finished
right
speaking.
now.
I'm not finished speaking.
Okay.
I'm not
I
finished speaking.
apologize. Mhm.
Now I'm finished speaking. You may go.
The disrespect is real.
Well, J-Lo and Russell Westbrook, I do want to apologize that there is a distorted sense of belief in one's ability to be clutch. Because I want to preface it, well, not preface this. I just want to ask you a question, J-Lo, of those clutch performances, because the operative word in clutch, or the operative function in being clutch, is to be able to win games. So tell me, of those 7 field goals that he made, how many of them were made to advance from the first round of the playoffs?
So we're taking 1? How many of those were made to advance out of the first round of the playoffs, you said?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
None.
Okay, and how many times has he?
Multiple. I'm not sure the exact number.
From 2015.
Once. Twice, sorry.
Without Durant?
You said from 2015.
Actually,
Okay.
3 times.
With Durant, right?
One was with Durant, one was with James Harden.
Okay, and look at that. As the best player, he's never passed that first round.
Okay, but the question wasn't what the question was not, what were the clutch shots that he hit to get out of the first round? The question was, who would you give the shot to with the game on the line?
Okay, well, it's not someone who's winning against the Bobcats. That's not it.
No.
No.
So you
not
can't
someone
do
who's
this.
beating
You can't do this. You can't re-qualify the question to fit your narrative.
I want the person who's taking the game winner.
No, the question
was, Bina, please repeat the question.
The question was, a list of NBA GMs voted on who they would take to take the last shot of the game, and none of them voted for LeBron.
Perfect. So who would they want?
Yeah, who would you, as GMs, put yourself in GM's shoes, want to take the last shot?
With the game on the line. So it doesn't say with the first round on the line. It doesn't say with the second round on the line. It doesn't say with game 58 on the line. It says the game on the line. So
could be regular season, anything.
Harry, Nize your beak, fam.
No.
Nize your beak.
My answer
No. Apologize. You are wrong. We answered the question. You can't re-qualify the question to fit your narrative.
I didn't re-qualify. I said the person I want taking the game winner or the last second shot is someone with a Finals MVP back-to-back on LeBron. That's who I want. Did I?
Why'd you have to bring up Westbrook not making the playoffs out of the first round?
Because his
clutch performances have not advanced him in terms of winning. It hasn't.
Okay.
It just brought him to an exit.
Okay, so tell me about Kevin Durant's clutch performances then. And clutch, because we're keeping the same energy, clutch under 10 seconds. Him making a field goal under 10 seconds. Tell me about Kevin Durant's.
Where was he under 10 seconds? Because that's not the question.
Who
do I want taking the last?
My entire statement was prefaced with Russell Westbrook saying only 2 players have made 7 field goals under 10 seconds, which are deemed the clutch moments by basketballreference.com.
Facts.
That is what I prefaced it with. So what you took, that's not on me. So I'm keeping the same energy. I would like you to tell me what Kevin Durant clutch moment got him out of the first round and onto the next round. Since that's the question you're asking, I will 100% go with it. Tell me. I will wait. Go ahead.
Doesn't he have a game winner on Memphis or Dallas?
He is 2 of 11
Okay.
in
I'm
his
still taking
career.
him over Westbrook.
None of them have come in the
Understand.
playoffs.
And Westbrook, you only counted as of 2015?
As of 2015. So go ahead. You can use the same metric.
Okay. I'm taking Durant. I'm taking Durant because he's a Finals MVP. He's a winner. I've seen him ice games on LeBron. Now, if you're going to have me hold him to the same standard as Westbrook, that is ridiculous. I'm taking the player who did not need. He only shot 11 clutch shots, but he's the most winning player out of the two. Why? Because players don't have a chance. That's why.
Nope. Fam, I said I would take Kevin Durant first.
Okay.
You did.
You did.
Okay.
All I am saying is that you can't come at me for having Russell Westbrook on my list when I have the stats to back it up. That is all I said. No one is saying that Russell Westbrook is more clutch than Kevin Durant. All I'm saying is that Russell Westbrook is on the list.
I'm talking winning. The person who takes the last shot is the one I know is going to lead me to the promised land.
Fam,
That is what a last shot player is.
you're actually you're not listening, fam. I agree that Kevin Durant is more clutch. I am not arguing that.
Okay, and then I'm putting James Harden.
All right, so we're gonna move on because no one picked Steph Curry.
Oh,
No one picked